shine Sama no ndivunza wano netane kudaira Kanti munu uyu anokete sema gaiva Munu akadai hapana anomujaita Hapana je kuramba, nizo je kutamba Counting on me, no waro wane manamba Kana kumabos, kicha tumira matamba Kana muri kure, kicha shika ni kufamba Sokura mabas, kicha shika kuharare Mazuba anotongo zitaura zendo zitare
Welcome to Shebeen Kings. New episode. We got a special guest again. We always have a special guest, and I'll tell you why she's special. This is the first guest that we have in the Shebeen, in the actual Shebeen. So, yeah, you've taken the Riyadh record. Welcome.
Thank you.
We have Audrey. Audrey is a biomedical scientist. You gotta give her a pause.
It's not that big though, guys. It's not that big. It's a job.
She's being it humble.
It's just a job.
Yeah, welcome to the Shebeen.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
How was your journey?
Today, very windy and rainy, but I made it.
Yeah.
I made it.
We're happy.
Yes.
We're happy.
We're glad we can have you. We're absolutely happy you can have you here. Absolutely. We're excited to actually find out more about you and what the biomedical scientist does in a day-to-day life and what it's been like for her here in Germany as well. So, yeah, let's start. So, you actually came to Germany in 2005, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Back in the days. It almost sounds
days.
like in another era. You know?
Okay.
So what brought you to Germany?
It's a funny story, yeah? For me, sometimes I think my life has always been like this.
Okay.
Since, it's like, being at the right place at the right time. Yeah? Ever heard of that?
Yeah, like you're here today in the right place at
the right place
time.
at the right time, exactly. So that's how it began. So I used to play volleyball for Highlanders Sports Club.
Wow.
Yes, in Zimbabwe. Bulawayo. Yes.
Barcelona. I don't know. Like I come from Bulawayo. If you come from Bulawayo, right? Island is like the thing.
Yeah.
Like, football club. Wow. So that's
Okay. Yeah, it was by force.
by fire. Black and white. You know.
Exactly. So that was the thing. So we had a tournament one time at I think Shaga Youth Club in Makokova.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there was a tournament, and then we're there playing with other teams, and then our team was, I think we had a break or something like that, and we're sitting just somewhere at the back, and then one of the coaches from the other teams just came up to our coach and says, "Oh, I know you've got like some girls who finished their A levels, right? Okay. There's a lady, this Dr. Ncube. She's looking for girls who want to maybe look for other ventures.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Yeah.
So she was offering the opportunity to go to Germany. Yes,
okay.
because she studied herself, I think, in Germany. So she was saying anyone who's done their A levels, who wants to go to Germany to study there, you could go there as an au pair through this au pair program.
Okay.
So she could facilitate this.
Everything will do, yeah.
Yes, so help you with all this. So if anyone wants to do this, you go ahead.
Yeah.
You come and see me or something like that, and he gave us the details. So I mean, being the good child I am, I don't like things like me.
Things like you.
They came to me, I didn't go to them. Yes.
Yeah.
So then I got home. I just told my grandma, like, there's this guy who said this, and the Dr. Ncube to contact her if anyone was interested. And then my grandmother obviously told my parents. And then before I knew it, I was going for the course. So Dr. Ncube was working in a praxis. She had a praxis in town. It's like a surgery.
Okay.
I
So
think
this is
what they call
Bulawayo.
Yeah, in Bulawayo. Yes, she had a surgery. So we went there one time, spoke to her, and then she says, okay, fine. And then we started doing lessons she didn't have classes, because I always hear people talking about class.
Yeah.
Oh, who were you with in your class?
Deutsch
Who were you
course,
in your
yeah,
class?
yeah.
Deutsch course and
She
stuff.
didn't have that.
No, we didn't have that. We'd meet in her office there in her practice in the reception area.
Yeah.
This is where we'd have lessons.
German.
Wow.
Yeah, she would teach me German there. It was just me and my cousin.
Okay.
So when my grandma said go, then my other cousin had also finished her A, so we just went, the two of us. So we're like the first two people. Because I think the first person she helped to come was her niece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're like, I think the next group that then came.
So you were the pioneers.
Yes. So there was no class. It was basically, I don't know if it was after hours or during her lunch break or something. Would go there, have an hour of German, and then at some point we're looking at families, and then she's just like, okay, this one maybe, and then one day I was going to Harare to apply for the visa, did like a short interview.
A short interview, so like this interview, like what do they actually ask you?
They would ask you, I don't know.
Like,
for me, it's like I've learned
German.
German. Yes, they would ask you questions in German.
In German. Oh, okay.
Yes. So I think they would ask. I think they asked me like, okay, who are my guest parents? Because they'll tell you which family, and then you learn about them. Say, okay, the father does this, the mother does this. How many children they have?
Really?
So I think they were
German.
asking me. Yeah. So it was a basic, simple language, because I don't think I could speak German anyway, but I was learning and understanding. Yeah. So that was it. And one day it's like, okay, tomorrow you're going to Germany.
Is there anyone else from that volleyball team?
No one else went there. No one else went. I was just
And then
it was just me. Yeah. For me it was just like, okay, you know what they say.
Yeah.
People say what? Mama, send us a signal.
Send us a sign.
We're waiting for the sign.
So me, I saw the signal, heard the signal, and then I just
Green light, you're like,
I just followed through.
Props to you.
So
What a kid. So that they come into Germany, like, I can imagine, like, it's totally new for you. This is a totally different country. It's a totally different language. It's nothing you're used to.
Yeah.
How was it, like, adjusting to the new au pair family, getting into the system?
I remember.
Yeah.
Funny story. I missed my flight when I was coming. I missed my flight, but we managed to sort things out, and then I left the next day. So I guess I wasn't that eager on going.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, but I flew out the next day, and then my guest mother was waiting for me at the airport.
Oh, sweet.
And then I was just, I don't even know how I recognized she was the person.
So do you have a picture of her?
Yes, because they had pictures of me, I had pictures of them, so I somehow knew, but I don't really remember how it was, like meeting at the airport, but we found each other anyway, and obviously get to the car, go on the wrong side.
First film, and look at you find, you're like,
it's
you've
like,
seen a car before? No, it's just that we need to drive on the different side of the road.
Yes,
like,
I had to explain to her that thing. Yeah, and then we got home. The husband was there with the kids. They were making breakfast, so I get there, German setting,
sweet.
breakfast in the morning, and then we try and talk a bit. Because back then, I think the Germans didn't know how to speak English. 2005, you know. It wasn't like really so integrated. They were like trying, like I'm breaking my German, trying to speak to them. They're also breaking their English, trying to talk to me.
Wow.
Yes. And then they showed me my room, and then later on I went, they said, yeah, you can rest and stuff. I went to my room, I sat there, I was like, what the hell am I doing here? I remember asking myself this question, like, what the hell am I doing?
What have I done?
I don't know nobody. I know nothing.
With the strangers house. I'm millions away from home.
And I was like, it is what it is.
Yeah. Leave
We're
on.
here
we
now.
just-
We're here now.
And from that moment, I tell you, I don't know what happened, and today I'm sitting here. I don't know, but it worked out.
It must have worked out.
Yeah.
So your family was a really nice family.
Oh, they were really nice. Even up to now, we're still in contact.
Still in
We
contact
visit
with
each
you?
other,
Oh,
holidays, Christmas, or any day when you feel like we've got free time.
And the kids, they recognize, I mean, like
Oh, they know me. Even the
you're
youngest.
so young, right?
Yeah, the youngest was 6. Now he's like 23 or something like this.
Okay.
So when he was in crèche, he would always say, my sister, my sister, my sister. Even till this day, he's like, no, my sister. Audrey is my sister. I want to talk to my sister. And stuff like that. We're still in contact. We're still good. So my family and this my guest family, they're really also in contact. They know each other. I think even my dad, they chat on WhatsApp all the time. And like, oh, they told me this. I'm thinking,
that's the point, though, to bridge the whole gap.
Exactly. So that was exactly the whole point of au pair, right?
Yes.
To integrate families. You come in, they really take you in as their own, and that's exactly how it was.
Wow.
And I must say, they really helped me through a lot of things. We spoke really, and I told them my goal is to study. and they understood the assignment.
This is the
They
assignment.
understood the assignment.
This is the plan.
So this
Yes,
is the plan,
this is
you know.
the assignment.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you're in this au pair program, you can go for German lessons. Yeah. I think it's not mandatory for them to take you for German lessons, but they knew that I wanted to study. So in the morning, we'd all wake up, the kids wake up, go to school, because I know a lot of au pairs, they prepare the kids for school and all that. No. I wake up also,
Okay.
the kids wake up, we all wake up, we're all going to school.
So you come here, you do your au pair, and the usual route nowadays that people do au pair,
Yeah.
and they either go have an Ausbildung in nursing
Yeah.
or caregiving or any other industries like that. So, I mean, for you, how did the left turn come about? Like, where at that time did people come and do the same way, or you just came and decided your own destiny?
I don't know what it was like because I didn't know any other people
Yeah.
except for this the Dr. Plopper's niece. She was the only other person.
Yeah.
So we were in contact, and then we knew the plan. Come, do au pair, study afterwards.
That was the plan.
That was the plan. There was no other anything else. That was the plan. Study. Even though you're young, you don't know what you want to do in life, you know. But the plan was study something, you know.
Get through school. Do
Yes,
something.
Yes, do something with your life. So after that, then she had told me, advised me, it's like, yeah, we can do student colleague afterwards. So that's what we did. So when I finished, then went to apply for this student colleague. So it's sort of like, almost like redoing your A's, and then so that you get like a
A German school leaving certificate.
Exactly. What is that in English? Yes. So so that you get the equivalent, then you can apply to universities.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I basically redid my A's.
Again, yeah, you just have to.
So I was doing like maths, bio, chemistry, and physics.
And in German this time.
In
MBC.
German.
Oh.
ABCD.
In German. Yeah. I must say, in Zim I did MBC. Yeah.
Hey.
But it wasn't that good. I don't think I was going to go into any university with that, but I got after that.
But God gave it another chance.
Yes, God gave me another chance. Yes,
God gave me
exactly.
another
Signal. Accept,
Signal.
follow through.
Show me a signal. Yes.
So yeah, and then you'd also learn German. So I
Yeah.
did that for a year.
Okay.
Great marks. I was
Yeah.
accepted straight away in
Wonderful.
medicine.
So did you
Tata
started some
Machas.
medicine?
Yeah. I thought my chance, not my million.
Wow.
So I did it 1 year and it was
50
good. I
boys.
understood. So like, I think sometimes when we're in school, we do learn things. You get it, it stays in your head, but you
Yeah.
don't quite understand.
Yeah.
Like you can't put it together in
Yeah.
a straight line. Say this. So when I was now redoing this, it was quite simple to understand, and I think you've grown as well. So your brain is more mature. You'd have like German as a language as well. You'd write paragraphs and paragraphs, read this and do that.
Because it's one thing to do German as
Yeah.
a language, but then to study in German. Like,
Yeah.
You have
So
to
the
learn-
maths, the physics,
The maths, but maths, come on, maths is just numbers. Numbers are
Numbers.
numbers.
Yeah.
It's just a matter. My teacher used to say that in secondary school, maths is just a matter of playing with numbers. And that's exactly how I find maths. It was quite simple
Yeah.
for me. It was like, just
But-
give me the formula. Just
Yes.
do it.
So you
Yeah.
start medicine. And how long you study medicine for?
It was all in all 3 years.
3
So you know,
Is that how long it takes, or like whatever?
No, medicine is like 5 years. It couldn't even take you 10 years because it's not like in school where you have a curriculum and say you have to do this today, do this tomorrow,
Yeah.
and you do everything in your own
In
time.
your own time.
Yes. That's a dangerous thing.
Yes,
to say,
that's the thing. It's like
because people
dangerous.
procrastinate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know you procrastinate anything that you can push back. You're like, it's like I'm not ready. I'll do this. I'll do it another time.
Yes.
So for me, that was it. At that time, I was now even doing my own thing, like living on my own. And then I'm trying to, manage a household, pay bills,
Yes.
pay fees on my own. So that was,
Yeah.
so now I'm thinking, okay, I need a job. Because my parents are in Zim.
Yes.
They can't send me money to maintain this lifestyle in Europe.
Lifestyle.
Dollar.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, no, it was, because then it was 2008 as well.
Oh.
So imagine,
Was it-
parents trying
oh,
to send
okay.
you money.
The
Yes.
other way around, they also
Yeah.
sending something.
Because that was the year of the
2000.
financial,
year of destruction.
Yeah, 2000.
the financial crisis, right?
Yeah, it was really like so bad. It was like, okay. So now I have to work to earn the money to be able to do this. So now because I also don't want them to end up chasing me away because you are not paying bills or whatever you've got, you know, outstanding bills. I had to work. So now, working, focusing on schoolwork, it's in German, and I'm trying to think, okay, I need to understand, but I don't even know what this word means in German, so I have to do translation, because German medicine is like Latin most of the
Latin,
things.
yeah.
So it's like, okay, first of all, I don't know what this is, so what is it in German?
German, yeah.
In German, I don't even know what it is. What is it in English? So it's like, you know, going that way, and then 3 steps back to understand what. So it was really like,
So you had double the time, triple the time.
it was too much. So, and working. So it wasn't going
so
to
you
balance.
still work on weekends? Were you working even
I
at
would
night?
work, because like you're saying, in university you have a timetable. So you know when you have lectures that you can attend, lectures that are mandatory where you have to go, and some you don't really need to go if you don't have to. It's like, okay, who cares? You don't need to sign. So you'd work maybe after that. When you've seen, I don't have anything today, then I book a shift at work. So this working and trying to study,
It was not.
it was not shanganari. It was not. It was not balancing. No. So and then I remember there was this exam, sociology. You know, there was this course called sociology. You go there and sit, and I'm sitting in this class all the time, and they're talking and talking and talking.
They don't stop.
No, talking throughout, and everyone comes like, yes, and they're answering, and I'm thinking, I don't even understand what these people are saying. What are they talking about? So it was really this one course that bothered me a lot. You know, I'd read all the papers and write, and go and write exams, and I still don't pass this, and I was like, hey, I don't understand. So I'm going to fail my medicine because of this class.
Just one sociology.
Then I was like, you know what? This is it for me. My journey ends here.
It's been a ride. Thank you very much.
My journey ends here. This is the title. I won't make it. So then now you're having more friends, more connections.
Yeah, it's time.
And then I heard about this applied biology course that was being offered at Hochschule Bonn-Rhein-Sieg.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Rheinbach.
Yeah.
St. Augustine.
I actually went there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I applied for this, got the place directly, and
Changed.
And then just like that, I changed.
So do you go like and start from like the beginning?
Yeah, like semester 1, like.
After 3 years of medicine.
Yeah. Then I just went. I was like, They said, yeah, you can do the check what you can, cancel out.
Credits for, yeah.
Get credit for, and then I just thought, then I'll be missing some things later. Let me just start. Doesn't matter. As annoying as it was.
Wow.
Let me just
How did that feel for you? I mean, going from doing 2 years, because I know it's like you push so hard, you're almost there.
Yeah.
They're like, but we should let's start like fresh.
Yeah, but it's not complete failure. It's not like giving up, saying no, it's done. There's nothing. I'm just going to go and sleep at home now and do nothing.
You have something to hold
You
on.
need to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You need to kick yourself up and start afresh. So this, I think, is the thing. You need to have the drive to say, okay, it doesn't matter. I know I'm now lagging behind, but we move. Every person's journey is different.
Yeah.
We all have different times. We can't all finish at the same time,
That's a life is,
Yeah. So this is how then I just started from 0, and then 3 years, the bachelor's, and then when I finished, I decided, okay, let's do the master's. 2 years on top, and then that was it.
You need your masters now.
So now you're finished. So now you are classified as a biomedical scientist.
You can say that, but simple, it's just biologist.
Biologist.
Just a biologist.
Oh, bigger the biologist.
Yeah, Audrey the biologist is in.
So,
A sip to that one. A sip to that one.
Hey, that's definitely a toast to that one. Well deserved. Well done.
Well deserved.
Hey, you've come
thank you
a
very
long way.
much.
Much respect.
Cheers, guys.
Guys,
So yeah.
So that was it.
Yeah. And now,
And then,
you okay?
yeah, funny story. Like when I was doing my bachelor's, because you have to look for an internship place. You have to do internship like for 6 months or something like that, and even in your masters. So one day I'm thinking, what am I going to do? Okay, I have to send applications here and there and whatever, And then you just think, okay, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. So one day I had this other friends of mine, she used to study at this university, I think, as well.
Okay.
And then she was doing like, you know, you always, as a student, you always do side gigs, jobs,
yeah.
work somewhere, do something.
Yeah, last-
And then she calls me one day, like, Audrey, I was supposed to go to this awards, something. I think it was like African Diaspora Awards, where they give people with African backgrounds to awards for achievements. For work or something. Yeah. Says, I was supposed to go and do this, but now I can't do it. Are you able to cover for me in the shift? And I just said, okay.
Why not?
Couple of bucks, why not? I just go there.
No plans. Why
Yes,
not?
no plans. I'll just go there.
Yeah.
So I went to this event, and then there was a guy. He was being given an award for he's a scientist as well. He studied, I think, biology. He's from Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he studied biology, and he was working. He's from the UK, but he works in Germany. He was in Berlin, and then he moved to Düsseldorf.
Okay.
Yeah. So now this guy, they say, oh yes, award for whatever, working in stem cells and blah blah blah. He goes to get his award, and then the moment he says, yeah, I work in stem cells, and my eyes just light up, you know. And I'm thinking, okay. And then in the background, I see that other professor looking at me. He's like, talk to that.
That's the one. That's the plug. That's the
Right
plug.
place, right time.
Right place, right time. You know, I could have refused to go to this place. Yeah, I could have said no, I don't want, but I went.
She's like, yeah.
And where am I working today?
Same
This
place.
guy's
Same
institute.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
I work at
she's
this.
So it's all local connections, right? Like that's the
It
thing.
was really like, I just went and spoke to him afterwards. And then he's like, yeah, okay, here's my card, just write me an email and stuff like that. Then I just wrote him an email. I was like, oh, yes, I'm finishing my bachelor's.
Yeah.
And I need to do practicals. So I'm looking for a place. He's like, okay, just come through to my institute. It's in Düsseldorf. I went there, we had a talk. And he's like, yeah, you can start. It's fine. And then during that, I did my, like a, what you call student sales craft or whatever.
Okay.
Student job.
Student job,
Yes.
yeah. Student Hiwi, yeah.
Yeah. And then I left afterwards, did my master's, and then now I had to look for another place for practicals. Then I thought, look for
Again.
another place.
Another
I
place,
don't want
nah,
to apply
same
and go
place.
through interviews and all these
Again,
things.
yeah.
Let me ask him again. He's like, sure, come through.
Come
Why
through.
not?
Yeah.
Hey, when you give them the job, the same thing. Come through.
And then when I finished, when I was finishing my master's, and then he says there were other PhD students there. And then suddenly one PhD student quit. But now there's a position that's free. And then my boss then, he's talking to one of the colleagues. They're like, yeah, what are we going to do? Short notice. And then they're like, Audrey's finishing. Maybe we should ask Audrey. Maybe she wants to do this.
Oh, right place.
Just like exactly.
Wow.
Right time.
Exactly. So just like that,
Yeah.
they said, yeah, if you want, you can take the position. And then I was like, yeah, but I don't think I want to do PhD. They're like, okay, you can still take it, but then you have to work half time, because as a PhD, it's like half student, half working. So
Yeah.
it's like half time working.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I guess it's better than nothing.
Omitting the obvious, right? So coming to Germany, majority population is white,
Oh,
right?
yes.
And then there's an obvious population that
Yeah.
is a black lady, as a black woman in the STEM society. How was that? How was it adjusted? How is the life there?
Well, like I say,
Yeah.
2005, guys. 2005. You walk into the bus,
Yes.
only black person. Everyone's like,
Staring at you. All eyes on me.
all eyes on you. Exactly. Everyone's just looking at you. It's like,
Yeah.
so, you know, it's like, and then kids will be pointing.
Yeah.
This is where it came from.
so-
Why is she like that? Why is her skin like that?
Why is she dirty?
I even had someone tell me that they had people saying, oh, maybe she's tasting of chocolate.
Oh, Shoko.
No.
Yeah, I've heard so many stories, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think for me, that was the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Already I had to face that drama then.
Then.
So now coming into the STEM fields, like
Yeah.
sciences and stuff.
Yeah.
First, being female, I would say things have changed.
Okay.
In my workplace, for example, there's like 15 people. Most of them are women. It's women. Yes, there's like
Women empowerment.
three men. Yeah, I think 3 men. Or 4. My boss is a man as well.
Okay.
And
The way you say that. Like, for now.
Just for the records.
yes,
Just for
he's a
control,
man.
just
So
for
there's
control.
4 men out of 15, 16 people in the workplace,
Wow.
and he's black.
So what would you say out there to all the children coming from Zimbabwe to
Yes.
do au pairs, and like what piece of advice would you give them?
I would say, because someone has their story,
Yeah.
doesn't mean that's the one that you have to also follow or take.
That's
You
good.
can make your own story. You can take your own path.
That's
Yeah.
good.
We all have different paths. You have to accept that we are all different. We're individuals.
Mm.
So just because it didn't work for this person doesn't mean it won't work for you. You just have to try. Give it your best. And when the signal comes, don't ignore, guys. Don't
Follow the
ignore.
signal.
Follow the signal.
Follow
You
the
ask,
signal.
Mama, send me a signal.
Signal.
And people get the signals, and most time they
Yes.
ignore.
Yeah.
But I think you just have to really follow your heart.
Yeah.
Ask people.
You must ask.
You must ask.
You must ask
Yes.
before you talk.
You must
Ask. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not, you don't have to start something. Of course, you can start something if you know, but there's people who have gone through this journey. You just have to ask the right
Pick up
people.
the experiences they've
Yes.
had as well. Make
Yes.
sure.
And then make your own decision from from the information that you've gathered.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. Information is power. Coming from the one and only Audrey, it's a pleasure to have you around.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I'd
much.
like to thank you for coming to the show.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having
Thank you.
me.
We've had a pleasant
I actually
journey.
thought I was boring. I wouldn't have anything to talk about, but look
There
at
actually
us
might be
now.
a part 2. If you want a part 2, please inbox, because I think there's actually a lot more we can extract from what
Well,
you.
yes.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. You know what to do. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Shebeen Kings are here. Follow Audrey. We want to send you like your Instagram.
Yeah, I
where you
actually wanted
want
to say,
Yes,
we can
I am.
actually put a handles.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
put a handles.
Yeah, put a handle.
We'll
Definitely put a handle
we'll
right there.
definitely put it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And follow her on the pages, and it's gonna be fun. Shout out to
Audrey, question: are your DMs open? So I mean, there's some guys out there who think, hey,
I think my account is even, so you just add me as your friend.
yes.
the front
You
end
need
is high.
to. Oh,
The
my
question is, are your
DMs are
open?
always open, but then if you talk nonsense, not block, I'll just leave you to linger in there. I will not. I don't believe in blocking,
It's
guys.
a graveyard.
Seriously,
It's a
it's
graveyard,
like
the DMs, eh?
you just stay there. We leave you there. You just stay.
It's a little brutal.
Which star sign are you?
Aries.
Aries. Aries is which month?
April.
Yeah, April.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
When is your birthday? Because guys, we need to give a shout
I
out.
think it's your
Funny enough,
Yeah.
that there's a story to this.
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah,
They're always like, oh, okay, then you guys can guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
They're like,
cool.
your mother was like, oh, the baby's coming. And my dad was like, you're joking. That's not true. And they just thought I
Were
was
you
joking.
Were you born in the toilet? Or what?
No. In regards to the day.
First day
Yes.
of April.
Oh,
Yes.
April
Fool's
Yes.
So yeah, Fool's Day.
Yes. So
So you
that's why I don't take jokes lightly, okay? Because people like to make jokes about my birthday, but yes,
it's okay.
I was born on that day.
Okay. Hey.
Real.
April, first day of
That's
April.
why she's always in the right place at the right time. So guys, the formula is be born on the 1st of April,
That's the-
so you can be in the right place at the right time.
Body crime or body joke.
Oh, I'm telling you, like, oh, your mom was like, I'm in labor. And they're like, yeah. Yes.
What's your take on this whole tribalism, like Shona and the Malay people here in Germany? Like
In Germany?
Yeah, here in Germany. I don't know. I've never experienced it on the guy's side because, like, I have the Malay friends,
Yeah.
and I don't know if they take it inside, like, okay, this is Shona friend, but take. But I don't know how it is for you, girls.
For me as well, it's like, it doesn't matter. If I can be friends with a white person, like, really, why should I not be friends with a Shona person?
Yeah.
As it is, my friends say, "Oh, you are mixed," because my father coming from there, my mother coming from there. You're just Zimbabwean because you were born in Zimbabwe. Otherwise, you are not. You know. So I have friends, Ndebele friends. I have Shona friends.
Yeah.
So that's my clique. We don't say. We even if the Shona friends are there, I know one of them. Kara doesn't speak Ndebele properly, but she's there.
Yeah,
She'll be there.
Yeah.
Even if we speak Ndebele and stuff, but like us, we are speaking English most of the time. I don't know why we speak English all the time, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So
Okay.
these fights,
Not for you.
it's not for me. It's not for
You
me.
got other things
I'm
to
not
worry
gonna
about, yeah.
exactly. Life is tough, guys. I need to focus on other things to get my life going, you know.
Yeah,
So when
yeah.
I now start focusing on other people, like, oh, that one is this, that one is that. Like,
That's a
if
really
you don't want to talk to me, it's fine. I'm not gonna force you. There's no forcing. Life goes on. Yeah.
On
Yeah,
tribalism.
Yeah, because it's not for everyone.
It's good to
right?
talk about that
It's
because
not for
you know,
everyone.
some people misinterpret this whole shit. And
Yeah.
You end up having people who just hate
Yeah,
without knowing.
Yeah.
You know?
exactly.
You
Yeah,
gotta know
because-
people before you talk about them, or you gotta know them.
Yeah.
You know, you can't
I-
just look at my pitch and say, this man showing up.
Like, wow, why would that be?
Yeah.
I think the only reason you probably don't speak to someone is because they've done something to you. You can't just straight up start hating on someone just because you looked at their picture or you heard them
Yes.
speaking, you know,
In another
except if they were
language.
insulting you. But
Yeah.
obviously,
That's really.
you need to choose your battles, guys. Life is tough.
Life is tough. There are more the things out there more important than just doing those things.
Life's too
We
short.
need to survive. We need to stand together.
Stand together, build each other up, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to our favorite DJ in the world.
DJ Lepi.
DJ Lepi, you know yourself, all the way representing Shebeen Kings in Zimbabwe. Wouldn't be
he's in
here.
there?
Yes,
Oh, nice.
he's
Yeah.
another the fourth Shebeen King member, and he's
Yeah.
in Zimbabwe.
Diamond FM.
Catch him on Diamond FM 103.8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where the cat DJ Lepi.
DJ Lepi on Diamond FM in Mutare. Yeah, thank you so
Lovely.
much
Lovely
to
stuff.
Audrey Ncube. It's been a nice.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
Listen,
It was
Yeah.
a
so
pleasure.
Mube is like Soko Mkanya.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So you're my sister, yeah?
Yeah,
I'm a
Soko.
Soko Mkanya.
That bridge has been closed.
Building bridges, okay, guys.
And we were born,
Thank you.
And we were born the same year.
Yeah.
So,
Ah, nice.
yeah.
That was a year
Love
of
and
greatness.
respect. Have a good day. Have a good evening. From the Shebeen Kings, we're out.
Peace.
Yeah.
Mama, when I let you down, could take it on away.